So this is the video game review of Castle Storm on PC Steam. There's a single player multiplayer. I have played multiplayer online. Local co-op I haven't played, so I can't comment on that. But the online play is pretty bad. I tried it twice. The first time I got matched with a person of level 60, and since it was my first time, I was level 1, and I got demolished. You can't even compete. The second time I tried to play, I couldn't find anyone to play for about 10 minutes. So I don't know if anyone's been playing this now, because it is September 2016, or if they gave up on this game a while ago. I don't know. But anyway, the game that I've been playing 7 hours on, the single player, the fun part of this game that I can speak of, let's go into that. There's a hero survival where you take on a hero and you travel through different stages. Here, I'll show you. There's a couple different heroes you can play as, a couple different stages you can go to and kind of just survive. It's pretty dumb, but it's something to add to gameplay. There's a survival, so you can just survive as long as you want. There's a skirmish and campaign. Let's go to the campaign. As you play the game, there's a lot of different, there's story that opens up. You will start off as like the kingdom, so you're going to be a lot of soldiers, like knights and stuff. And then you unlock the Viking class, the Viking race, or whatever you want to say. We'll start off as Kingdom Quest. And we'll go ahead and we'll start with the, there's a bunch of different missions, man. There's a bunch of different like lands, if you want to say, like this is Donkey Island. And then there's a bunch of different ones to use, like different stages. So you're going to go back to Donkey Island 6 times, but each time you're doing a different objective. So here's the enemy post. You can see my accuracy last time was 86%, difficulty normal. Mission time took me 5 minutes to beat it, and this is how much money I got. Your main objective is to destroy the enemy castle. And there's a bonus objective where you get bonus gold if you do it in a certain amount of time. Here's my gold down here. What do you spend gold on? Let's see. So there's new equipment for just both the soldier, like the knights, and also the Vikings, and that money is shared. So when you go back, when you unlock the Vikings, that money is shared. So don't go nuts, spend all your money on the soldiers. So there's different things that you're going to use. These are the projectiles that your trebuchet is going to shoot. As you progress through the game, you will get more of them. So you're not going to start with all this cool stuff yet. Being that I've already completed the game, I have everything unlocked. So you have your regular javelin, you unlock the javelin burst, which is like a spread, and so on. You can take these and you can upgrade them. It shows you how much cooldown is required and how much damage they do and what the upgrade cost is. You can see I'll go from 6 to 7, and that's how much money I have, is how much it'll cost. Not just shooting projectiles is this game. You also control magic and heroes. So you can level up the heroes that you're going to be using, changing their health and stuff. Also your magic that you bring in the battle. There's also troops that you command. This game just keeps going, man. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to say right now. So there's different troops you command. You'll see I only have 5 with check boxes because I only have room for 5 in my castle. Yes, my castle. So each one has health, their damage, and how much food they cost to make or to send out into battle, like a resource. As well as your units, you also have rooms, and these rooms are what are in your castle. You can upgrade those rooms to give you extra bonuses. On here, the recruiting office increases my maximum army size. So it's at 11. I can have 11 soldiers or 11 troops on the field at once. As I upgrade that, I can have more. So those rooms come into my castle, which is a really cool feature of this game. I thought this would be a real pain in my ass because you can build your own castle. You can use ones that the game's already developed or designed and change them or just use them right away. I have one that I have saved. So let's go to the editor and check it out. So each one of these rooms here is a different thing. This is the training room. It gives you a chance for your troops to spawn a level higher than what they currently are. So each room has its own thing. If I go over here, you can see there's an archer in there. This shooting range adds archers to my army. So without this soldier, without this shooting range, I have no archers. So you have to have, in this green area on this grid, is what you build your castle in. So you can build your castle whatever you want, but you have to remember the enemy is going to also be trying to knock your castle down as you knock theirs down. So you kind of have to build it defensively. I've moved some of my troops to the back because as the room is destroyed, you lose it. So I put my troops in the back so that as the enemy shoots this way with their arrows and their bombs, they knock out my bonus rooms and not my troops. Because if I have no troops to fight, it's going to be really, really difficult. And you can also put up like these brick walls here to serve as extra armor before it starts beating on your rooms to destroy them. Really easy to use, man. I mean, like, if I want to click here, I click it here and I can drop it here if I wanted to. It's really easy to use. There's no like problem with this at all. They actually took time to develop that, and I really enjoyed the fact that they did well with that. So let's jump in the game. You'll see there's a little bit of story. It's not every mission, but it is some, because they want to progress the story and not just have you just run in and shoot stuff. So I skip it because I don't give a crap about that. You'll notice my trebuchet is moving on the middle of the screen. Behind my trebuchet is my castle. This is what I have to protect. You'll see there's a wolf coming at me here. I can go ahead and try to shoot him with my trebuchet. I'll shoot these other dudes coming at me too. Why? Because that's what I want to do. That's the objective of the game, is to stop the enemy horde from knocking down this door right here and getting into my castle and taking my flag, which is right here. Each mission has different objectives, and not all of them are the same. Some of them are, like this one in particular, is to knock down the enemy's castle, which is here. And you'll see their trebuchet here. They shoot back at me while trying to defend their castle. So I have different ammo. I can hit the 2 button or click on it myself right here. I can click on it and change the ammo being used. These here are rocks. You click again, breaks them up and do more damage, and they're just a basic arrow. You also have troops. You change using the mouse wheel. That I can send out that costs food. On the left here, you'll see this is my food. This is how many soldiers I have currently out, and this is my gold that I'm taking with me after the game. So I sent a foot soldier out. I'll send an archer and a big knight. And I'm going to send a siege unit out, a big troll dude to shoot some rocks. Let's build some more troops to go up and battle these guys up here, because this guy's going to fall. In addition to all that cool crap, the swords and soldiers, you can shoot at this enemy building over here. So I'm going to shoot a exploding apple. Blows that wall up. Let's just go ahead and shoot some rocks. Start blowing this stuff up. That's your Angry Birds. Pretty cool. I destroyed a room up top. This is how many rooms they have currently, and this is how many they had. You know, over here is mine, 13 of 13. Let's keep these units flowing, because you can see they're getting demolished over here. Their trebuchet is starting to shoot them. In addition to units and trebuchet, you have magic. So let's go ahead and drop some swords in this dude. You have a magic thing here. This is different magic that you can use to heal. The Vikings have their own magic. The Knights have their own. So it's pretty neat. When you progress through the level, the game, you'll unlock the Vikings, which have their own units and magic. It's cool. In addition to all casting magic, I'm bored of commanding my units. Let me go ahead and be one. Now you only have control of this unit, this master unit, for 30 seconds total. Or 25 right now, you know. As that, I can swing my sword. I have a bow and arrow with a right click that I can shoot. The space bar lets me block, which is really vital to missions that have a flag that you have to go in and get, because then you're going to protect your units with your shield, block that trebuchet from shooting at them, block it all. Very fun game. It is quite addictive. Like I said, I had about 7 hours into it. It's got a lot to it. It is not just Angry Birds. It's not just swords and soldiers. You have your resource management, your gold, you have to go ahead and upgrade units. It's fun. Everything works. The art looks good. It does look kind of cheesy, but it looks good. The game plays well. I never had a problem with it crashing. I never had a part of the game that I felt cheated. There are parts in the game that are very difficult, which I enjoy. I don't want to be, oh, this game's so easy, and roll through it. Obviously, my guys are killing things because they're upgraded and I've already completed the story, so going back to an earlier mission is going to be really easy, but that's to be expected. It's a very fun game. At this point, if I wanted to, I would go back and do more of the skirmishing and survival to see how long I could last through the onslaughts of the enemy. Very fun game. It's got a lot to it. Definitely check this out. It's not something that was put together in an hour or two. This is something you can tell people actually play tested, which thank God, you know, because I played some of these crappy games that people just pump out. Oh, you know, we made it in a weekend, we made it in a, you know, and that's fine. Don't get me wrong, but this game actually has some work to it. It's fun. It's got a lot more than just shooting the enemy castle. It's got a lot more than just character, you know, like resource management. It's got everything worked in, and it looks good. It's very easy to get addicted to, I should say. It's not easy. It's easy to get addicted to because there's a lot in it. Castle Storm, highly recommended.
Time to fight! Time to fight!